So first of all, I do feel there is very, very strong protection from the other side, okay? And if you can look at the Emperor, I hope the high definition is helping you make out the images. So this is basically the universe conspiring or, shuffling some things around in order to clear up massive, major blockages for yourself, okay? This is basically a gift that is rained down from the universe. And I do feel that it's in the form, it's like something a little bit more intangible. And it's a situation that has been kind of like, it's like the parting of the ways in order for you to see a clear path to get to your goal. I feel for a lot of you, I feel that for the next 4 years, something is going to happen this month where you feel very certain what your life is going to look like, at least for the next 4 years, so that you can feel comfortable and that you don't have to plan for the next step, okay? And I feel like it is coming through from your external surrounding, from your environment. And I do feel for a lot of you, it is finance related due to the other cards. There is some massive transformation coming through. And I do sense as well that it is a victory that is being achieved for you guys with the Chariot card. And the Chariot card indicates a major, major victory. It indicates sometimes, an inner conflict where we have to balance out our needs, our wants, and all of those things. But I feel like as a practical earth sign, you are able to do this in a very harmonious way, and you're forging ahead, okay? Somebody around you, and this could potentially be an authority figure, but I feel like it's playing out more in a cosmic way where the universe is rewarding you for all the hard work that you've put in the past to get to your goals and not being discouraged or you. I feel like you're pushing yourself constantly. So you never gave up, you never lost faith, you never lost hopes despite all the obstacles that were placed in your path. And because of it, the universe is rewarding you by bringing a lot of clearing of blockages, clearing of, dead weight in your life so that you can move on ahead, okay? So both very, very positive cards. The next cluster, we do have the Prince of Pentacles. So this is going to be your energy, okay? And this is an earth sign, and it's showing up. The Prince of Pentacles is actually like the Knight of Pentacles. And for all purposes, just for brevity's sake, I'm just going to read it as like the traditional tarot rather than doing the prince. I'm just going to say this is like the Knight of Pentacles. And this is you with a new offer in your hand. There is something that is of material importance that is placed upon you. And I feel like for a lot of you, I felt like last month you were waiting on some type of news regarding school, regarding work, regarding relocation and things like that. And I feel like it was massively important news where you feel that the next few years of your life is going to be dependent pretty much on that news. Well, you're getting something concrete. And I feel like with the Tower card, even though the Tower is usually it has a negative connotation, what I do feel is that there is a solid offer on the table for you. And you notice that this isn't a light decision, because whatever you decide to do, should you go forward with it, should you reject it, it is going to drastically change the trajectory of your life, okay? So we have a lot of, this is a major arcana card, which indicates to me that if you choose to go ahead with it, you can't really backtrack. And if you are scared and you don't want to take up on this offer, it is not going to come around again. So something to think about. I feel very strongly a lot of it is playing out in a material way though. So this can be new job offers that might require that you relocate overseas, okay? And what I'm also sensing here is that there's a lot of uncertainty, both with these cards, even though you know this is what you want. But sometimes, we are so emotionally invested in something and we're just like, I'm just going to do that. And then if it works out, that would be great. If not, then, I have other options. And I feel like it's one of those things where it was too good to be true. And now that it actually manifested itself and it appeared in a physical way in your life, you feel as if, wow, I'm not really sure if I can do it, because it's a massive choice that you have to make for this month, okay? This is going to be a very important month for you, Capricorns. Take all the time that you need, but I feel like don't drag your feet as well, okay? Figure out what you want to do. So the next cluster we're dealing with here is the Five of Cups and the Seven of Cups. So this card came out first, which this is an opportunity cost type of card where going with these two options means you have to forego something else. So you're at a major crossroads, I feel, and an end to something has to happen in order for a new thing to begin. And I feel a lot of uncertainty in this spread coming from you, whether or not you are equipped to make this decision. And I feel it is a very important decision for you. And it's usually finance related, I'm sensing. With all these pentacles energy showing up and all these cups, the cups usually indicate to me, especially with this one, it's the end to an old way of life and a start of something new. But you are emotionally invested in the old way of doing. So you might not be able yet to extricate yourself. Some type of mourning process is going to be in the works for you, as well as that time, that brief moment of intermission before you feel that you can begin something new. And I'm going to say this with the Tower and the Five of Cups coming out so strongly in the spread. I feel like a lot of you have had to deal with some calamity within the household. Possibly like some type of people passing away, separation, some major structural changes within your household. And I also feel as if it's a situation where something was taken for granted, now it's being taken out of the picture completely. Okay, so I feel some very major important changes happening for you. And it can be people leaving your life as well, okay? So going back to this card with the Five of Cups, I do feel a very strong sense of sorrow associated with it. And I am almost getting the image of, resting in peace almost. It's like attending a funeral, attending a wake. Some family member might have been ill for quite some time. And this is the month in which they transition over or pass over to the other side. And I do feel that you are strongly linked with them psychically, energetically, emotionally. So it is going to be very difficult to overcome this, okay? There's sadness and grief regarding some type of irreversible changes in your life, and that I feel very strongly people passing away, and you're in an emotional state where you feel like I have to make a choice regarding my career, my life, but I'm going through some emotional ups and downs right now, and I'm not in the right frame of mind to make a decision. So I feel like that is why you might be exhibiting the qualities of this Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles, they don't really move very much. So you're dragging your feet a little bit because you're still dealing with some emotional issues. And it's not allowing you to, I guess, to be clear-headed enough to make the important financial issues, okay? What's coming through as well is the Seven of Cups, which is a card about scattered energies, and it's also having many choices, and with choices comes a lot of possibilities. But I feel like in this situation, you might be, when it's paired up with the Five of Cups, you might be in a position where you are inundated with fear and you're afraid that you will make the wrong choice, and as a result you're kind of like paralyzed, and you're paralyzed from making some course of action. You're paralyzed from, you're worried. And I do sense that March is also the month of the eclipses. So I feel this energy is going to lift itself by the end of the month. And I do sense as well that the decision, if you're feeling like this, where you're not in the right frame of mind to make these important decisions, wait on it and wait until, the second half of the month after the 15th. The energy should clear up because what's ahead of you is really great cards. So I would say wait until the new moon, which I believe is like on the 18th, 19th, 20th, after those 3 dates. I feel like it would be much better for you because that's it's the equinox. So the 21st is the traditional spring equinox, okay? If you can wait until then to make a decision, I feel that you would be not only be making the right one, but I feel like you, by that time, your emotional state will clear up and you can be a little bit more level-headed when it comes to going after what you want and forging ahead, okay? So last cluster here, we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Lovers. These are very, very great cards. Now, the Lovers, of course, is indicative of, major, major love decisions, but it is also linked up with the Pentacles card. So I feel like for a lot of you who are going through situations where you have two options to choose from, especially concerning finances, okay? Because I'm going to do the love reading next, so I'm going to make this a little bit more general. So first of all, the Ace of Pentacles indicates a new financial stream. It's a new way of making money. It's a new job. It's something that is of physical value, okay? But at the same time, this is such a major, like you're feeling the weight of this opportunity. So not only is it a financial opportunity, it is going to drastically change your lifestyle. It is going to forge a new path for yourself. So it's kind of like the means for you to bridge the old self and to take that step and move forward into your future. So not only is it of, financial importance, it is also going to be that bridge that helps you get to the other side of where you're going, to jump ahead or to bridge, point A to B to get you to the end destination of where you want to go. And I feel like this is something that you've been waiting for quite some time, and it's finally culminating, coming into fruition. And I feel like for a lot of you, this decision might come in by that equinox time frame, so the 21st traditionally, okay? I do sense as well that with the Lovers, these are very heavy decisions that you are going to have to make. For a lot of you, you might have to relocate for a new job, and you might have to, leave a significant other behind. For a lot of you, this new job means that you have to somehow rearrange or rework the relationship in a way that is going to allow you both to either separate or to stay together. So I feel that for especially you coupled people, this is a major life choice, and I feel that there might be separation. If there is some separation, I feel like it is going to be because of work, okay? So that's the energy I'm picking up for this month. In terms of love relationship, specifically, I feel something very solid is coming in for you, and it has potential for growth and potential for expansion, because the aces are always seeds, and if you nurture it, it can come to fruition. Whatever you put in, whatever you start to, I guess, project into this seed, it is going to be exactly what you want it to be. So with the Lovers card here, it indicates something very dynamic, something very, very on a soul level, is a very complementary, good fit for you. So I feel that if you nurture it right, if you treat it right, it will grow and it will be very, very beautiful. Okay, so it is going to be whatever you put in, that's what you're going to get out. All right. So the three bottom cards here are going to be the advice for this month. All right. So these are the energies that we're dealing with, and these are going to be the advice. So first of all, we have the King of Swords here. And the King of Swords usually indicates an air sign. So this is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. This is somebody that is very, very intelligent, okay? And they might be a little bit cocky. They might be a little bit arrogant with how smart they are. And I feel like if this is somebody around you, around your environment, who is trying to court you, who's trying to woo you, and who is trying to insert themselves in your life, they like to make you laugh. I feel that they like to impress you by how intelligent they are. So they have the technical skills in terms of executing things, and they're like an ideas person. So this can be male or female, but they're more of an ideas person. So they might be the ones that bring in the seed, and they might want you to grow the seed because, you know, you're the earth sign. You're the one that does the work. So I feel like somebody's bringing in a lot of ideas, and these ideas are very, very good. Okay. So there is somebody here who's very sharp, very intelligent, and also at the same time, it is a very good match for you. And I feel like as an advisor, as a counselor, as somebody like that with that type of energy, I feel that they are very suitable for you. It's a good compliment, I feel. The other energy that I'm getting here is the Prince of Wands. And the Prince of Wands is indicative of a fire sign. And fire signs are Aries, Sagittarius, Leos. And both of these people showing up, this is a very brave soul. And this is somebody that they don't really think first, they kind of dive in first. So you're dealing with some very opposing energies here with both of these people that are in your life. Somebody might be giving you counsel, you know, like, think on it first, or here's an idea. Why don't you, you know, make something of it? Whereas another person is sort of like, well, you have the idea, I'll help you with it. So I feel like both of them are very good people coming into your life. One of them is giving you advice, counsel, structure. The other one is giving you the drive, the ambition to go for it, okay? And both of these energies indicate to me that something is going to start for you. You could potentially have choices, love options between air sign and a fire sign. Or it seems to me as if you are very physically attracted to somebody. I feel that because of this really in profound energy with the lovers. You might be very attracted to somebody, but you don't really trust them just yet. You don't really know them, and you're being cautious. So your body is telling you, you know, oh, I'm just really mesmerized by this person and I really want to be with them. But I feel like your mind is taking over, and your mind is telling you, no, give it some time, drag your feet a little bit, and, you know, just see what they have to offer first before you jump the gun. So I feel like some stop, go, and this, you know, this whole conflict between the mind and the heart. So that's what I feel is coming through. And also the lovers too is also about the heart and head choices as well. Okay. So Capricorns, these are really, really good cards actually. And I don't feel there's anything that you're doing wrong. And I feel like, you know, out of all the signs, I feel Capricorns are very methodical. And you make very careful, well-considered decisions. Which brings me to the last card, which is the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups here indicates a very joyful experience, okay? A very, very emotionally uplifting experience. And I feel like this month of March is going to be really important for you in terms of going after what you want. And if you're confused, if you're conflicted, wait until the 21st. I feel some major things will calm down and start to stabilize, and that's when you can see the picture clearly. Okay, the fog will lift, you will see the whole picture, and I feel that you can move forward in a more empowering light, in a more confident manner. So by that time you will know intuitively on an emotional level which decisions you want to go ahead with, okay? So I do feel if you are feeling uncertain right now, the energy is going to lift, but there has been some massive major uplifting of blockages coming through for you. You are divinely protected from the other side, okay? If you have like a very strong paternal figure who has I feel like they were ailing for quite some time, and they might have passed away within, you know, the past year. I feel like you're being protected. You're getting guidance from them, and you're getting inspiration, and they're clearing up a lot of blockages for you because they know how hard you have worked to get you where you are right now. So I feel like they're clearing up blockages so that you can continue on that last leg of the journey, so that you don't feel discouraged, okay? So you have some very strong divine guidance. They're coming in to clear the blockages. The hard work still needs to be laid by you, but I feel that you are going to get a lot of rewards this month. Capricorn, it is going to be a very, very, very good month, okay?